So here you are, you're training for the greatest, biggest fight of your life.
Right.
And you're taking it 100% seriously. And you and your mom are unbelievably close. This is your rock. This is your best friend. And a few weeks before the fight, your mom ends up getting sick.
Well, she was always sick. She had been dealing with that for quite some time. But it just got worse. It worsened, you know. And even then, I didn't know that it was as bad as it had gotten. You know, because when she came over to the house, which is like a week before I left, to talk to me to see where I was mentally, she was really bad then, but you know, she got up and drove over to my house, and she asked me these questions about how I felt and, you know, what I was gonna, you know, see where I was mentally. But after we talked, she felt confident that I was gonna show, and she was telling her friends before I left, before she passed, that I was gonna win. You know, so mom's intuition.
Well, your mother was only 46 years old, unbelievably young.
Right.
And 23 days before the fight, she ended up having a stroke and passed away. Were you actually there when this happened?
No, I got a call that she was getting ready to go to the hospital. And when I got over there, she had already passed. Because JD was outside the house. And I went in there, I went into the bedroom, and then she was covered up. And I went to pull the cover, but it was tucked up under her, so I didn't really pull it, but I tugged at it a little bit. But I didn't want to see her anyway. I did, but I didn't. And that was that. You know, I seen him push her out the house. You know, put her on a gurney, and you know, took her out of the house.
Yeah, I lost my dad late last year, and that was a rough one. So I could somewhat connect to what you went through. It was. I can only imagine how bad it was, considering what you were in the middle of and how you don't really have time. You don't really have time to mourn. You can't say, okay, I'm going to take a month off and just cry and be with my family. You have 3 weeks from now, you have the biggest fight of your life. So you almost have to push it to the back.
Right. But there was times throughout the training after that I would break down. Like after the workout, I would go into the locker room. I know my trainer came in there. I had the towel over my head. He was like talking to me. Then when he pulled the towel over, he seen I was just bawling, you know. But, you know, you had your moments, but you got to suck it up and keep going, because I knew that's what she would want me to do. Instead of being able to not continue, I think it would hurt her more, so believing her passing affected me in a negative way. So just had to turn that all around and make it work.
Right, because your trainer actually asked if you want to postpone the fight, but you said no. She wants me to fight. I'm going to fight.
Right.
Do you think that her death really kind of lit a fire under you, or kind of just created a level of anger or something from that extent?
A little bit of everything.
Yeah.
In a positive way. It just, you know, it was tough, but you know what I mean? She always raised us to be strong young men, and I was just, had to keep going, stay strong for her, nothing else.